They have lost already. Their purpose is not to have peace. They want to bring Russia down. That's their purpose. Russia is independent. Russia have not buy into their central bank. As their enemy. Now they want to make China also an enemy. Because if China help Russia. No, China said, no, we don't sell any weapons to them. So, surely I think they get desperate. Now, they know they have lost. It's the same. I don't know, he cannot be president, but he won't give it up. They won't give up the war. They want war. They don't worry how much it costs the taxpayers money. They don't worry. They can just print money. So the thieves become a bigger thief. This is so obvious for the whole world. Biden have not even the capability of a 12-year-old. Any young reporter is better articulated, better clear, better conscious than he has. How can he run? So everyone has seen now the debate. He's pathetic. He's old. He has to go in the old house. Instead, he cannot run because there's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of people's lives is involved. Can stand poverty is involved. Crime is involved. Murder is involved. A lot of things. You bring the immigrants out. Now the Republicans want to make put a law through. Now surely the House with the land that you need a proof of citizenship, otherwise you cannot vote. Which is so fundamentally. Only 5 Democrats agree with it, all the others not. Then you cannot know what type of party is this. They want to steal the election. They cannot square and fair win the election. They have to steal it. You know, if you are the thief, you become a bigger thief. Can you stand there? It's too obvious. You say, what country you can vote and you are not a citizen? You say, all day if the immigrant must come, he can register him, just make, he says you are a citizen, you make, they don't ask any proof. So 10 million have come in. So they have their strategy is to steal. Oh, he talked about if we are in the system. The system is designed that you never can get ahead. You say, wow, we are micro lenders. In India, you give them a small. You say, but the interest rate is so high, you can never pay it back. Now the guy is he need a tractor or whatsoever. The tractor broke, he need to redo, he need, but he get too little in to pay it back. So now they become slaves. The purpose to make slaves. So it's like Indians, they hate the Pakistans. They say Pakistan, now each country, if they want money, they print bonds. And then businesses can buy the bonds. They say you buy the bond for 6 months or a year. And then after a year, we give you, say, 3% on the bond. So you buy the bond for a certain time. And at the end of the time, they give you so much percentage. So it's just the money, the government want money, but then they have to give now the people with interest back. So Pakistan print also bonds, but they give you 20% back after a year. Because nobody wants to buy the bonds. You can see the thieves. They will think of all sorts of ways just to get more money. More money for what? So that the politicians can live a good life. You say it's for the politicians. They have the power to deceive the people. They will take money. If they cannot get tax from you, they will print money. They don't worry. So long they can get, now you see in South Africa, you know that the DA come in, vehicles, just all the corruption. All the ministers, they steal so many $1 million or so many $1 billion or rand, and so this war and this one, this, so many. All the ministers, the top people, the money come in and they put it in their own pocket. What type of government is this? Because they can do it, they do it. Now the DA is a little bit more white people say, no, you cannot do this. Just each night, this minister have got up so much $1 million. That minister, so much. So that minister. It's just, you just each night. This one has some. Now surely with the deer come, now there's a little bit more justice.
Yes, because they all want to, they cannot. There's only so much.
All right, so you say the system is already designed a long time ago. It's that the middle class cannot get up. And if you get a little bit rich, then you have many problems to bypass it. Till you are in a certain level, you know how to maneuver you. You know what is the places you have to go and what's the places not to go. All right, so a whole political establishment, and they have just this department and that department and that department, a lot of people to do what? All right, so we are in the system, and the politicians just reap the people. Here in South Africa, they cannot help the people. Each one take the money. There is too many holes that you have to fill. Everyone wants money because everyone are in a crisis. Now, they have not money for a new crisis. Now, even the current crisis they cannot solve. Don't matter what promise they actually give.
Yes.
All right, so surely there is an enemy. Now, surely Rodney only say, well, we are in a system. He talked now, he go to all the African leaders. Zambia, Malawi, then he say Lesotho, he say the Chinese come in, the Chinese is more shrewd than America. America take also advantage. They at least borrow and then they say you must be a democracy. The Chinese don't worry for the democracy. They say you can borrow and you have to pay back, otherwise it becomes us. So you say in Lesotho, they say, why don't they finish the dam? Because where the dam is, there's diamonds.
Oh.
So he take now many out. Malawi say, why don't they finish the roads? Because there's a lot of in Malawi also a lot of resources, diamonds and gold. So I said, and what they do, they just take the ground, put it on the ships, send it to, and there they take the gold out and the minerals out and things like that out.
Who do this?
The Chinese. Throughout the whole Africa. He go through each of the states. You know what happened in each of the states.
I know this. Otherwise, this guy won't be in Zimbabwe to do the money.
Yeah.
I said, who do the money?
Yeah.
He said, we. I said, who are the company? I said, government? He don't say. He said, private owned.
He say, but then he talked to them and said, but we cannot do nothing. We have signed a treaty.
Yeah, because that's what they do. Oh.
They come and say, sign here, we'll give you so much money.
And the thing we take out.
And then we will build a dam or the roads and we want to have some of the resources.
That's what I said. Why they are so good-hearted to build a road for you? Because there's something under the road.
Surely the ministers want the money. Can you stand there? He said, the money is for our people and so on.
He had portrayed his country.
Yeah. So, and then they sign a treaty. And you notice the Jew signed a contract. You see how I catch Jordan? I sign it. You just don't know how to overcome it. All you have to say, your contract is paper.
There is military behind the law.
Yeah, so you say, I'm not going to do the contract because they caught you.
Oh, that's right.
But you know how they caught you. You go, you want to buy a house. The house is too expensive. So you need some help. They say, well, he will give you, just sign all these papers.
You want the house.
Now you pay back, but the contract is not fair. Now you cannot pay for 1 or 2 months. They take the house back, sell it, give you only a half of or what they can get for the house. They sell it very cheap to their friends. Because who will want to buy the house? And then you still have to pay the rest. So the contract is not fair. Not any of the housing contracts is fair. It's a stupid contract. The guy that go on that contract is stupid. But the guy is so desperate to have the little money. It's the same. China make a contract. This is a stupid contract. This is not a fair contract. And the likelihood that the government can pay it back is 0. In any case, why would you borrow money? Why would you borrow money? What you cannot pay back. But you see, they catch the people with greed. They catch people with greed. You know, the rich young guy, he do all the things. So Jesus said, have you done the commandments? He said, yes. Honor your father and mother. Don't steal. Don't kill. Don't false witness. He said, I've done all these things. He said, there's one I miss. You shall not covet your neighbor's house or his donkey. This is greed. You shall not desire. He said, one thing you must. Go and sell everything you have. He said, let us solve the greed now. He's too greedy. He wants, he's rich. He has get rich somewhere. I don't know how you get rich. So he said, this one you have not done. You are greedy. Gold or more, you worship gold more than anything else. Can you understand? So surely greed is a big deal because people are poor. Greed. This is the rulers. This is the system. They are greedy. They will print. They will come up with all sorts of reasons. There is no reason. No reason. For the Ukraine war. There's just no reason.
Sure.
But they don't worry. It's your money, it's your people,
Yeah.
your country. And then they want to bind Russia because Russia is a little bit independent.
How much have they gave? Trump said $2,000 billion. 200
Well,
billion.
many. Each time looking, then it's 80 billion, and then it's 50 billion, and then it's
200 billion. Trump said
Yeah.
2,200 billion. 200 billion they gave to the Ukraine already.
Correct.
Oh, God, it's killing me.
So we thought the Democrats, no, the House have okay it. House is Republican. Somebody get money out of all the defense.
Jew have paid for them.
Yeah.
The Jew have paid for them to attack.
Yeah, so somebody have a motive. But it's not the Americans' motive. It's not the people's motive. Somebody out there that have a strange motive. Nobody tell you the motive. Can you understand that? And all right, so all I actually say, here are intent here, which is not good for people. Here's an evil attempt. It's a thief, he cannot stop stealing. He can just not keep his hands by stealing. You have a setup there. The people must vote for the setup, vote for all the thefts. You say, a thief come to steal and to kill. You first steal your tax money and then you kill people there. You do war. The Democrats do war. All the wars you see. Second World War was a Democrat. The throw of the atom bomb on Japan is a Democrat. All these, the Iraq war was now Bush. But most of the wars is Democrats. They say we are so nice and so, no, they are rude people. They are evil people. So yeah, Hillary is a Democrat. Now she talks so beautiful to the people, but if you see in the emails, she curses She said the worst things in that emails. They are very strange people. They are thieves. They know how to. They may smile so much, but they are going to take advantage of you. It's like the banker smiles so much to give you the loan. But he are coming to reap. You will pay for 30 years off your thing, your $4,000, $5,000, and let you skip. And you say, well, maybe I must sell my house, but you're going to sometimes take a year to sell that house. Where you lose your job now, and you lose his job, well, what must he do? He are in a rat race just to pay his house.
Each one.
Each one is on a rat race. They must just obey what everyone say to them. They cannot be independent.
Slave of the money system. This is the vision.
Yeah.
Slave of the money system.
You say, throw away the house. You see, can just understand that the whole system is designed, you have to run around, you never get. And now you get old, 60 years, you pay it maybe off when he's 60 years. You still have to pay $1,000 a month for tax. When can he live free?
Tax money. Tax nothing more than my rent. Half of it is tax money. Yeah.
Yeah, we there in Kansas pay $400 rent a month tax.
26 years ago.
Yeah, so you have now to say that the ground don't belong to you. You have to pay. The moment you have a little bit riches, you start paying tax. Each item you buy, you pay tax. And then each year you have to give you tax, then you have to pay another 30% as tax. These people cannot stop taxing. They cannot stop. And this is now, if you start up here, you start paying, oh my God, for who get all this money? So this is average half of the money you have to work for go to somebody else. For who? You say, I will pay for the road I drive in. I, in any case, pay for my electricity. I pay for my train. I pay for my car license. What must I pay now more? For who? For what? All right, so there's a system. This is a thieving system. What must you do? This is the enemy. You have to throw out the enemy. Now, when will you throw out the enemy? It's just that people think they still need the system. The system don't produce a product. You just pay a lot of people, they come there in the parliament, each one gets so much money to do what? To sit there in the parliament one or twice in a week. Half of these fat Canaanite women, what do they know in life? What is their education?
Just for them to stand up is so difficult.
Yeah, so difficult.
Yeah, because the leader of this country are all pigs.
All
Pigs. Just pigs.
So each one get a house, each one, yeah, there's so many. Where does the money come from? And then they I'm not really even try to help. Never, they will come never help. You hear these people say, we are asking now for, they have promised us, therefore we have vote. But it's now already 5 years, nothing have happened. So the low people think the government is their solution. And they have to vote for, because they will help. No, there's no money. Where does the money come from? It's just a system that are more hungry for more money. Now, at least in America, you know, a lot of capable people. They do businesses and so on. Europe, you get also some capable people. But here, because the reaping of these systems here at the top, they reap that the people never can put their head up.
Sure.
To do what for the people is just to degrade the people. All right, so now Rodney, he talked now about many of these problems. And then you know the thieves steal from each other. So China is a bigger thief, so he steals from the African thieves. America is a big thief. He wants to steal from Russia. Why is there fighting? There's only fightings between the thieves. The one want to take more from the other one. They have first steal from their own people. Now they want to steal from other people, standing from other countries. And now they cannot steal because they also thief. They also want to steal. Then there's war. This is the reason. There's only war between thieves. So America want to bring Russia down. First, he cut the whole dollar. He cut all the investments they have. The rich people have of Russia. If you are Russia, this is the guy say he's in Australia. He have go on vacation. Australia is a beautiful country. It's a Western country. And then he go to the ATM in. No money come out. He's a Russian. All Russian accounts was blocked. They also use ATMs machines.
Why do you block the people in Russia, in America?
All the Russians, all the bank transactions, all the investments. If you have a house, it freeze. If you have money in the Swiss bank, it freeze it.
If you invest in America, it also freeze.
They just freeze it.
What does this Russian people in America to do with you?
You say, I'm just a Russian. I'm not. No, you are. They want to. And now the investments, the money in the banks, get interest. They say, no, we cannot give you the interest anymore. We give the interest to Ukraine. They change the rules as they go. They just change the rules as they go. Now, surely their plan is, they say, all right, Russia, you have to give up a lot of countries. So they've given up East Germany, they've given up Romania, and so on. Here in they've given up all this country, but then they say, we've promised you. We won't extend NATO, because NATO is only for Russia. for the external enemy. We won't make 1 inch. So now Biden say, all the top people say, Ukraine will become part of NATO. This is their promise, clearly. Surely their purpose is to just have another country, and then they will have maybe Romania as part of them, Belarus, all the Finland have now become parts. They take more countries and isolate Russia more. So Russia have given up East Germany. You have given up Poland, the half of Poland, for a treaty. Now they break the treaty. And surely the Russians say no. Now what the Americans say, yeah, Russia, you have invaded Ukraine. Democracy, independent, sovereign, therefore we have to. No, they have heavy talks that Ukraine become NATO. No, there was a clear agreement. You cannot bring more of the countries as part of another bloc which are against you. They say these countries is like neutral countries between us and NATO. But not a single Congress will say why Russia have invaded. Only the Russian part, because you can say we don't speak Russian now. Only Ukraine. But half of the country is Russian. Kiev was one of the capitals of Russia. So there's a strong history bond between Russia and what's now Ukraine. So all these countries was under Russia in the Soviet, under the communists. Now Gorbachev have given it up. They have helped in the war against Germany, and the agreements, therefore Russia can get in all these other countries. Now the countries must become part of NATO, so become part of the Euro bloc. So the purpose is to take out all these countries and Russia. That's the purpose. But they have to steal it. They have to justify. So there's no justification. There's just like the Iraq, there's no justification. There was no atom bomb. They go to the scene and say, wow, in the trucks there's atom bombs. There was no atom bomb.
Yeah, not atom bomb.
And what is your punishment now? You have said there is now, and you have ruined the country. What is your punishment? You cannot say that. I say Biden's also goes good to take him out. You cannot say that's another country.
Yes.
They have to solve their own problems.
Exactly.
All right, but there's somebody, it's not Western. There's somebody, there's money behind them who have the money in their hands. So even Rodney said, he said, the federal banks is private banks. Now we know that. The normal people, they say, it's private banks. It's not a government bank, it's a private bank. Who own the banks? We don't know. Who own the banks? The bankers own them. Who own the banks? The Semites. They are not Western. They have a different spirit behind them. They have no moral etiquette. They purpose to steal. That they come a voice against them, they have to eradicate heavily. Any little voice. So they have to make of Hitler a big evil. because Hitler was too clear. They own all our banks in Germany. No, he's the president of Germany. He said they own all the banks in Germany. They own all the law, all the medical. He said, and they are a different people. They live here among us. They have a different goal. They are not a normal German. They just want a good life, prosperous life. They have they run the country. So we don't want them. Surely he give his reason. It's not just why is there something? There's a reason. There's not a single reason. It's just that people are so bad. They are against. They are racist and they are anti-Semitic, and there's no reason. They are just bad people. What is the reason? Can you not stand against an enemy of your nation? Oh, you cannot talk about that. Can you just understand? So that voice, nobody can say anything. Just zero. And the one that have made a little bit question about this, you have just said, this is the facts. I am the Chancellor of Germany. But it are run by a different type of people, not by Germans. And they have a different intent. They have a different intent. He say the Germans must rule Germany. Let them go back to their promised land. Let them go back to America. Let them go back to England. Not the Americans want to take them. Not the English want to take them. They have a certain small quota there in that time. Surely, they want to get, there's no way. The only place that have accepted them, now surely Israel was not, they could not go to Israel, it was occupied by England. The only place that they've accepted them is Shanghai.
Yes, true.
They can go to Shanghai. There's no way. There's no place they can go. So Hitler said maybe we have to put them in Madagascar. You know, Madagascar is just here next to Africa. The big islands. Madagascar you have, then you have New Zealand, and then you have Australia. So this is the three countries that's close. Madagascar is a very rural type of island. It's a big island. It's as big as the Cape. And so all I say, there was a problem. These people run the money. Now surely at the past they have built it on gold, but they've taken away so they can print more. Otherwise you have to mine more gold. It's too expensive. Now these systems could not have work. The whole world will today be totally ruined if it was not for the technology. The technology compensate now a little bit, but if they have gone like this, without the technology, all the nations will be ruined. We will go in a dark age. With the technology we have now, we must have a very prosperous life. All right, so the justice of this system, they have so much power. The people have no power. They can protest, but they can decide to listen to the people. If even 100,000 people come out, they don't have to change. He said, no, even with Biden, even half of the Democrats is against him. He said, you have to go now. He said, I won't go. The people that give money, all the rich people, Bill Gates, Walt Disney, the woman, the CEO of Walt Disney say, we stop our funding now for Biden. Even with, he said, I don't worry for them.
How bad you are doing your phone? It really wasn't somebody. How bad you are.
All right, so Rodney talk now. He said, well, the people look him a little bit strange. He said, why are you talking? You have to speak about the gospel. Why don't you talk about the gospel? He said, no, you have to know what happened. You are slaves. Your ID is your slave ID. If all he say, this is just paper, it's not based on any product or any good thing. It's based on the thief's word. You know, thieves steal. He don't have a product. Mm-hmm. The product which he have stolen. He have power over the military, not you. And then, you see in America, we say, well, those of them, we are an example. They have a way to steal the election. Now we know a democracy is not a fair system. Because if there's a lot of low people, they will change the vote. And the strong people have also only one vote, but they pay for all the tax that the government can run. So this is unfair. This is not right. Surely in South Africa, the country belongs to the Afrikaners. But just because of a democracy, can steal the country from them. Not by a war, like in the past. Just by a democracy, you can steal this unfair democracy. If you have a lot of low people, they are going to take over the government.
True.
Well, even Rodney say, the Xhosa, if you say he's a Zulu, he's upset. You say if he's Malawi, he is not a Xhosa, Kingston. He is not, he say, if you are Zambia, you are not Botswana. They are very proud, they have their own culture, their own languages. Here, you see, therefore, the ANC have lost because of the Zulus. They have made their own party. They have always thrown the thing in with the ANC, but now the leader of the Zulu, the Zuma guy, the president want to throw in jail and have also the Zulu. So there's a rivalry, so he make his own party. And now they have about 13%. The ANC have needed that 13% just to get over 50%. So all I say, the future is a very strange future. They are going to fight. They are not the same people, can stand there. The Zulus are not Xhosas. They are not Sothos.
They are same bad, but they don't like each other. It's like you and Edith.
Yeah.
They are very clear against me. Like they are going to team up against me, like against the white people. Themselves will fight hard.
So Rodney say, do you think the English and the French sit on the same table? Are they not Western people? That's the Germans and the French sit together.
The Chinese, when we go to Paris, he ask people
Yeah,
in English,
yeah.
where's that French guy don't talk to him. He said, if I talk to him in Chinese, then he will answer me in English. If I directly talk English, he don't answer.
The French are very clear, the French can stand it. They have too long history with the English. Can
The people say, what have going on? Look at all the comments.
Yeah.
Chinese, this is like, you talk Japanese in China. Do you think people will answer you?
Now, you know, the Zulus have taken over the country, have taken over the Xhosas. So there's a rivalry still between the Zulus and the Xhosas. You see here in Soweto, news, they say here the impis. The Zulus call the soldiers impis. They are coming, we have to run. There's a lot of fighting. Can you understand that?
Okay.
Now the Zulus are a little bit more serious, they are smarter. Because of stalkers. You have just to result in the talkers run fastly away. They are afraid people, but not the Zulus are not afraid. They are going to fight. They will make war. They are warriors. So they are a little bit more serious people. Can you stand that? They are not political people. So there will be a fight. There's also a history, just like French, there's a history. English always attack France. You know the story of Joan of Arc. The English is there, half of French, they own half of French, and Paris have a coalition with the English or whatsoever. Can you stand that? They don't want to support the real French king because they have some association with the English, they have some bargains or whatsoever. So Paris was against the Joan of Arc. Can you stand that? Paris now the main capital, capital there in. So there's a long history, so don't say the French, and they have just a little piece of water between them. Can you stand it? Not so much water. So then the French and the Germans are against. You know, the French have put a heavy burden after the First World War. They have accused Germany of the war. So the inflation was so, and you know, the big thing for Hitler was to invade France. You have a strategy. The French, you know, you cannot go through this is wild mountains and rivers. He cannot with his army go through there, but he have. Yeah, they've built bridges, and the engineering was very good, and they have not they have put all the whole French army in it at the east side, and he come from the north. So he just nearly no shooting. And the English have helped a little bit. They have their whole military, you know, there's people on the ground. Was there in French. They have not expect the Germans come here. They said it was too difficult. Go through all these bushes and there's no roads there. Whatsoever, you need a supply chain with your trucks, and you must make roads and bridges and cut trees. Too difficult to bring your army in there. But this was Hitler's strategy. So the big France is a massive country, also a very strong country. You just take it out, make a big speech there on the Eiffel Tower in France. All right, so the French and the Germans are not at the same table. You see, the new upcoming right, they don't want to be part of the EU. Okay, so England have already separated from the EU. Okay, all the poor countries The Greeks, Italy, they are also not so much for the UE or whatsoever. All right, so all we say, South Africa have a strange future. I can predict it. The Canaanites will not unite. The colored people are not Canaanites. They are not Canaanites. They speak Afrikaans.
Yes.
And they are not Western, but they are half Western. Can you stand it? They are not so stupid. So surely they won't vote for the Zulus. They won't vote for the Xhosas. There's too big difference.
They vote for DA.
So the best they can vote is for the DA.
I know all vote for DA.
All right, so South Africa is a divided country. The ANC have just ruled for a while. It's over. This is the Xhosas. Xhosas are going to be isolated. There's still association now, still the Gauteng and so on. But it will separate more. Can you stand it? So, a divided country is difficult. Can you stand it? So now you have people that fight internal. Now they don't fight the people. So it's good for the people. Good for investment. Let they keep busy with themselves. Can you stand it? Fighting each other. What I think will eventually happen, the Zulus will take their place off and become Zululand. Separate, the Cape Town will split off. And I don't know what will happen with Gauteng is already in the ground. So Cape Town will grow. They are a big enough group. The Zulus are big. They are 10 million people. So the Free State are more the Botswana people. Okay, so we won't know what will happen with the Gauteng or the Transvaal area and the Free State. Maybe north, they call it the north east or something like that. More to the country, more to Botswana. All right, but what I now say, just think a little bit. There's an enemy in each country. They represent the institutions. Just as thief people. They have no clear conscience. There's no justice for the rulers. They are the farmers. I said they are the farmers. So Jesus are very clear. They say they will come from the west and the east. But the children of the kingdom will be cast out. Now this whole law things, this contract things, Paul said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Jesus also yes. So anything more are from the evil. Can you stand there? With this contracts, piece of paper is nothing. They steal. No, they call actually $1 a bill, which is a sort of a contract. Give them a piece of contract, and with this contract he can go and get his gold. This is like a piece. Certificate or whatsoever, with this certificate I can get my gold, but now they've said you cannot get your gold anymore. What can you get now? If I say I have the piece, what is the product on which is based? So they have just taken it away. They say it's the decree of who's the government? and you have no say. They can just print. If you take a vote now of America, they will say no. We don't give money to Ukraine. But the people at the top can say yes. So they don't represent the people. They don't represent the people. You have just to vote very fastly, and then they can make many decisions, nothing to do with the people. All these things are not right. So we have an enemy. So Rodney talk and say, we are in the system, we are on the rat race. The money is based on nothing. It's really based on nothing. At least if you have a share of a company, the company produces a product. And people value the product and this, on which your share is based. But what is the value? You say, they do the defense, take your money. We can also, any company can have a defense company. Each state can have a big defense company, and if there's a big enemy, it's just like Israel, then all the tribes come together and they fight as Philistines. They agree with each other, but they don't have to have one big army, one central army. You don't need it. You can have a little defense for your own state, or you can have two big companies around the defense, and this is good enough for the people, for the people that steal or do some bad things. You need a very little force. But this whole setup, how the things work, is not right. We have to give so much for education, so much for the police. No, you have to make each thing a business. Although we start making now education a business. You pay the guy something and he teaches you something. Can't stand it. So none of these big things, you can make it in a business type of thing, because all the useful things in this world come from businesses. Even the defense. So after you have the defense, so then this is what it is. A company has also his own policies, his own laws, his own management teams. He have rules. We cancel these people. We allow these people, they have their own rules, and surely they have their own judgments. So Paul's saying, why do you go to the unbelievers for your court cases? Don't you know you are going to judge the world and the angels? Now, when you become a Christian, you become a judge. You become straight. You are now the king. Therefore you are straight. You say, this is not right.
Yes. Yes.
You start saying, here's a thief. So here, one black woman, the Jew have thrown her out. They have, she's well outspoken, she's black. She's a Christian. So then the Jew throw her out. He is also a very popular guy. And then she say, in all my talks, I will say, Christ is king. No, you see what? You offend certain people. So you don't offend me because I'm a Catholic. These words don't offend me, but why do you say? You say, why must I be careful? I will say, Christ is king. She's a Christian. You know what Christian, maybe a Protestant Christian or whatsoever. I say, Christ is king. Why can I not say it? Other can say anti-Semitic. Others say, well, Muslim. Why can I not say it? Surely, if you say Buddha, it would offend me. If you say Tao, it would offend me. If you say Confucius, that offend me. Yeah. If you say atheism, it offend me. I don't have to defend me. So you offend me. I want nothing to do with you. You say I'm Hindu, you offend me. I just tolerate with you. Now, why can you not tolerate me? If you now say, I am male white, you say, I don't like this male white. You have to tolerate me. You say, I'm a woman, I must tolerate you. You are not so good engineer, I'll be kind, help you a little bit more, teach you, be softer to you. Otherwise, you cannot survive in this arena. See, other guys, just guys. He have a girlfriend. She do the books. She don't do programming. He's not a single woman, just guys. See, if there's a woman, we'll be nice to her. We have to tolerate, so you have to tolerate us also. We are a little bit more straight, demand bigger challenges. You have to be a little bit more fearless. We tolerate a little bit. If you go on hiking, we will say it's okay, you can go a little bit slower. So you have to tolerate. There is many other people, you have to tolerate them.
So, hi, Jack, are you happy enough of all this hiking trail? Yes. Is this flat enough for you?
Yeah, flat enough.
I said to him, for the woman and children, you have to find a flat one. He said, for me, I think that's how I'm going to the mountain.
So why can you not say, Christ is king? Surely, she's not a black woman. Mm-hmm. Surely, they are favored, the black and the woman can stand there, but she's not very outspoken on all the issues. Mm-hmm. Very clear on things. She's too straight conservative. She's not afraid of it. You say, all right, they have to tolerate. If they don't want, they don't have to listen to my podcast. Why can the atheist say, he made jokes about God? I must tolerate him. I want to throw him out.
Yeah. To make jokes about him.
Yeah. So, why must I defend myself against this stupid guy? The revelation that Christ is king. It's a revelation. Now, people have not the revelation. Surely they have not the revelation. So the Bible say, he said, to what angel hath he say, sit at my right hand till I make all your enemies your footstool. All right, so just this verse are surely never explained or preached. He sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. Now I first tell you, we have an enemy. We have a thief here. Who are the enemy? The thief. Ah, the enemy. Who play the thief? In each nation there's the thieves. Understand you? You get bigger thieves also. And then there in the West there's a big thief there. He hid himself. He deceived the people. Deception means you hide. He don't tell you the truth. So tomorrow you say, I tell you just what the hell the thing is, you are in the system. and you have a slave ID. With this, they control you. You cannot go out of your place. They know what's your region here. Your internet, they know your region. Why are there regions? Can you stand there? So, you say, yeah, you know, they have put corona things in you. They know now where you are. If you get out of your zone, they know you are out of your zone. They want to put you in a digital jail. Now in China, the people are already in a digital jail. If they are considered with low points, they cannot travel with the train, they cannot travel with the air, they cannot rent something, they cannot get a job. They cannot move any place. They put the people in jail which don't agree with them. They are an enemy. The enemy must be removed. Who are going to remove the thief? Won't remove the other thieves. They will fight. They will just want to steal from each other. So all the unrest and all the wars through the ages is just based on a thief that want to take from somebody. Then he take. Then next generation, you have taken, we are going to fight you back again. It's just an unending war. Oh, China gets stronger. Now we claim a lot of things. The South Sea is out. This here in India is out. That part of the bed is now out. You cannot build something there. They start claiming because they have the power. The moment the thief have more power, he steal more. The moment the Semites have more power with their money, they are going to make a bigger slave of you so that you can never stand up again. So they have ensured in Germany they can never stand anybody up. They have engraved it in the German youth, children, over the whole world. If you name a name like this is so evil. Now how are you going to break that argument out of the minds of people? So you cannot stand against the enemy. You cannot even say words in your house about name the enemy. You cannot name it. So how are you going to fight the enemy? You say, the Bible says, sit at my right hand till I put all your enemies under your footstool. Who is the enemy? The thieves. Yeah. You say, a thief comes to steal. What does a thief do? He steals. He don't just steal, he is going to kill you. But before he kill you, he make you first a slave. Mm-hmm. And then he kill you, and then he will destroy you. There's no, who is the enemy? The one that want to destroy you. The one that want to kill you, put wars, put your soldiers in wars. Make weapons of war. For what is the weapons of war? To kill. Humans trade with each other. They don't want to kill. They know you can work and you can have a product which I can need. You become important for me, that you prosper. Then I can also prosper. And if I will make a lot of product and you have not money, how can you buy my products? You must also be rich. Otherwise I cannot sell my products. Otherwise I must just make food and apples. I want to build a more complex, but you need a lot of money for a phone or for more complex things. You need a bigger vision for the high things I made. So I want you also to be prosperous, to also to be a high person. So then I have a market. You don't always want to sell apples or burgers and hot dogs. I want to sell something more interesting. more demanding. All right, so here he says, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. So footstool means you won over. You have slain your enemies. The purpose is to slay the enemies. The purpose of the Christians is to take out the enemies. Who are the enemies? Everyone that steals, everyone that's in a system to take advantage, to steal and to kill. Who are the biggest thieves? This is the enemy. You get big thieves, you get no bigger thieves. You cannot set up a system that is unfair. This is stealing. Oh, you need no, you don't need an unfair system. Oh, but what if the enemy from other big thief come and take over your country? All right, so if you are a Christian, this is your task, to take out the enemy. So Paul said, I'll fight this against the enemy. He has strategies. The Bible used the word wiles. He has strategies. He has caught you. Can stand there. From young, they have make you a slave, a subject. You have to listen. You cannot be independent. You cannot make you have to please. You have to look after your face.
So what me and Richmond talk? I don't want to be in other people's book.
You have to remove the enemy if you are a Christian. Paul say, put on the weapons of God to fight the enemy. These weapons you have to have a sharp sword. You have to see through their lies. You have to open the lies that everyone can see it. You have to have a sharp sword. The Bible say, he make war in righteousness. And he have a sharp sword go out of his mouth through which he slain the nations. How are you going to win this enemy? You need a sharp sword. You have to reveal the evil. You have to reveal the darkness. You have to be a light. You have to say, we cannot do this. The system don't work like this. This is a theft system. Now, businesses, you get it in many places, can also steal. Every place where there is a thief. This is your enemy. This is what you have to take out. The Christians must take out the enemy. Who is the enemy? All these government systems through history, these rulers. Paul called them the rulers. Who are the rulers in our life? This is the ministers, the councillors, the presidents, the king. Don't even mention the king, but this is the rulers. Are they not rule? Are we not called them the authorities? Paul say they are the rulers of darkness, not of light. They don't bring light in this world. They bring slavery in this world. You say, what is your mission? Oh, we have to preach the good news, the gospel. No. You have to fight against the enemy. Here is the message. Sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. tell the enemy. So you need the sharp sword. Tell your enemies, for sword. Till all the tares are bound together and burned out. Till the beasts of the governments are put in destruction. All the goats, you say, depart from me because you are cursed. You have to say, they are a cursed group. They bring curses to their nations. They are a curse for their nation. Don't give them, they are a blessing, they are a curse. These systems is a curse. You can see in Canaanites, there is a curse for them. They get more poor. Don't put your hope on this curse. A curse won't bring you a blessing, won't bring you wisdom, won't bring... Cleans the houses, and what's the Canaanites? So don't worry for the Canaanites. We're talking encrypted language here. Alright, so just take the one verse. The purpose is to put the enemy out. Who is the enemy? Paul gives you clear words. They say, we have an enemy, we have to fight, and we have to have weapons. He also talk about the weapons. Can you stand there? You need weapons. Why can we not talk now and they can talk? Oh, whose face I want to keep? Don't say Christ is king. Now you have to keep your face.
I'm still have some curse on me. That's what I'm already.
So here the reporter said that don't mention that you offend someone. They say, why can I not mention it? He says he don't offend me, but other people. If you are atheist, a Hindu, a Muslim, if you are Semite, it offend you. Can stand there. They want to be king. She want to be king. You cannot say Christ is the king. No. Can you stand there? You say, what are you meaning? Yeah, you are the king, and you are going to take out the enemy. You are going to take out all the rulers and all the institutions, all the authorities and all the institutions. You are going to take them out. Surely the Christians say he will come, he's the King of Kings, and then he will establish his own kingdom, his own government here on earth. Is this not what we preach? Oh, we wait for him. No, Paul says, you are the soldiers. Why are you soldiers? Because you have weapons. What your weapons is to fight. How are you going to fight? Bring the truth. Tell them they steal. Bring justice. Steal is injustice. Say, they are a gospel. We can have so much prosperity. Even Thomas said, this we are set for massive prosperity. He see it. He calculate. He says possible. It's not something maybe will happen. He on the steer. He on steer something. And what if other people pick up on him? Can stand it. Also steer for society. We have abundance here. We have a lot of hope here. But if we listen to the thieves, we have no hope. We are slaves. We run a rat race. We don't go any place. So we have a good news. A good news of peace, not of war. Of abundance. So this is what he says. Say, all right, surely you have to put on your weapons. You have to have your faith. You have to. How are we going to get prosperity? You need people with faith. But the enemy don't like your faith. He's a lion. Peter says a lion. Look who can devour. He are upset. He say by your faith, by your new faith in your technology, faith in your new world. not their world. You say, what is mine, this is fair. So these weapons we have to have. We have to say what is right. To breath of righteousness. We have to say, this is wrong. Don't matter if it exists for thousands of years, it is wrong. It is unfair. It's a group of people that live a good life and take by force what belongs to you and add more to it. This is the enemy. This is not right. The whole democracy is not right. It's better than an autocrat, but it's still not right. What's mine is mine. You cannot vote and say, no, there's not any more yours. This country belongs to a group. And now you cannot vote and say, no, you don't belong, now it belongs to us because we have a bigger vote. This is why they bring the Hispanics in. They can't vote and say, no, America belongs to us.
I'm so happy.
All right, so this is just the start of the message. Is what is the mission of the Christian? To take out the enemy.
Amen.
The Son of Man must come. And he have to separate the goats from the sheep. And what is his constitution? He say, if you have a heart, you are part of our kingdom. If you have not a heart, you are a goat. We are going to judge. We know the government setup have no heart. They pretend they have a heart, but they are wrong people.
Yes.
They are evil people. Can you stand there? All right, so the task. You say, no, I must submit and I must follow. No, you are a ruler. Not an evil ruler. You make war, injustice. You have a sharp sword. You say what is fair. You have to remove. How are we going to remove these things that's engraved in each nation? Even it's not engraved in the Zulu nation or Xhosa, they bring up the same parliament and the same justice system which they've kept from the English. They have it never. Alright, so I won't talk further, but so surely there is now a message for the Christians, not to sin. There's an enemy. Now, Rodney started talking about the enemy, but he don't say we have to take out the enemy. He just say, you see how they want to manipulate, how they want to control you, how they make you a slave, how they give you IDs, whatsoever. He don't say, well, we have to remove the enemy. Here the Bible says, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. Now surely the message has to do how to sit at the right hand of God. This is the message. But I cannot get now because you're afraid of the disturbances here.
You are afraid.
All right, so we have still to teach you not to be afraid for your face. You are afraid for all the rulers because they are upset with you. You know?
Must be about the rulers.
Yeah, so Rodney say he preach. Half the people get upset, half the people like him. So the moment you start telling the truth, more people will follow you and more people will hate you. Can stand. Don't talk too straight. Can stand. Just talk political right and indirectly make a joke and suggest something. No, you have to remove and you have to be clear. You have to, this is your course. This is your mission. Not to save soul, to take the enemy out. This is what Jesus, when Judas go out, he said, now, the time of the Son of Man have come. You have first to remove the enemy. Then there will peace. When the dragon is bind in the bottomless and the beast are in the pool, there's peace for 1,000 years. Now, not everyone was saved, but there's peace. And then the dragon are released. And then he deceived against the nations. Can't stand it. So they was not Christian, but the moment the enemy, there is peace in the world. Here is an enemy on this earth. He is a thief. He wants to make you a slave. If you don't want to become his slave, he will kill you. Can you stand it? He are against all humanity. So Paul say, the Samhite is all against all humanity. You say they've killed their prophets. Why do they kill their own prophets? Their own treasures. They hinder us. They don't want us to speak to the heathen. They are against all humanity. This is what he said. Against all. They are not humans. They have a different spirit. They want to steal and kill and make you a slave. Mm-hmm. Have we not seen through history slavery? Confucius make most of the people common people. They are the slaves for a few elite. Oh! What thinking is this? They are against humanity, so that they can steal, so that the common people must work for them, that they can live a nice life. Can you stand it? And they say, I am an authority because I have a noble hat on. Who in the world are you? Rubbish? You are a thief. Now we run the government and we have laws and you have to work for us. Who have put you on here on the earth? So here's a spirit here against humanity. There's a spirit. There's a force work against the humans. Now among the humans, the problem is they have invaded humans. Some of the humans have decided to steal. They have the choice. From young, they decided they are going to catch you, steal from you, take advantage of you, report you, make your name bad. From young, they are trained to be a thief. All these people must be removed. You have to make a decision. Do you want to follow the good road or do you follow the evil road? So this is your decision. You cannot say, I make this decision, my parents, you make a decision to follow the enemy or to follow the one to which everything belongs. You have decided, I will have the advantage of the farmers. I'm not going to pay any respect or any recognition or any effort. This is my fruit, this is my country, sir. And I will take other people's country, sir. This is how the farmers think. They are thieves.
Yes.
So they must utterly be destroyed because they're thieves. So you have to have a weapon of right. You have to reveal them. Thievery. You say, wow, they are thieves. Let us put a better government. There's never a better government Put a business on. There's many businesses. Good business, you survive. Bad business, don't survive. Nobody have to vote for the business. Let them bring a product. So we don't need this type of setup. Because the setup is open for corruption. The setup is open for evil. The setup, if you get a bad guy, he are going to steal a lot. If you get a honest guy, it's difficult for him not to steal. The setup is wrong. We have to remove it. Somebody say remove. We just say vote for a better one. There's never a better one. It never, even in the Western group, there's not better ones. One is worse than the other because they are bought by money, by the private central bank. Who won't take money? Bribe your vote, bribe your morality, bribe your honesty, bribe your rightness. This is just to live a little bit longer and get a good salary and some people around you. This is what it is about. All right, so we have many churches. They have no mission against the rulers. They say, we have to save the people. Can you stand it? To do what? Oh, there's not the enemy. We have to pray for the authorities. You pray not to the devil to promote his cause. We send them to our schools. Yeah, in America they have infiltrated too much. Can you stand it? All right, so all I say, what is the purpose of the churches? The purpose is to take out the rulers. Paul said, why do you go to an unbeliever for justice? Why do you go? Where's the justice systems in the churches? The churches is a perfect place for a justice system. But our churches sit not at the right hand of God. They know nothing about God. So I have a message about what does it mean? The Bible, you say it. And that you can know the exceeding greatness of his power, of the power of the glory of the Father, that raised Christ and set him at his right hand. Far above the principalities and the powers. If you are far above, you are going to submit the principalities and the powers. You are a better leader. You are a better king. You have a better notion. You have a better word. You have better good news. They also want to bring good news, but Biden's good news, we are going to tax you more. This is his good news. And if you are a little bit the middle class rich, we are going to tax you extra. So, this is his good news. No, why do we need these notions? Man have better notions than these notions. He have a sense of what's right and wrong. Everyone can see the guy cannot talk. He cannot think. How can he be the president with so much power? But he still say, I'm going to, he all the time must be doing, wow, do it. Just talk like a normal person and remember something. So why is there a notion that we need it? Where is the church with their notion? We don't need it. The church is a big enough notion for government. And those that must govern must be anointed. Those that must anointed, they must have a weapon of justice. They have to start, look, it's not just walk, come and you shall be saved. We have an enemy we have to remove from the earth. This is not a spiritual enemy. The spiritual enemy walk with 2 feet here among you. And they make you slave. You say, well, we are saved from bondages. No, you are not. The enemy have you in jail. The enemy have bondage on you. Make you poor. Make you a slave. When are you free? This is real bondages. Don't say, well, this is a bondage. This is a bondage. You have to remove the enemy. Why is there not a notion to it's a spiritual? Who rubbish have talked like that? These evil people walk here around you. They are thieves. How do you know? All people know they are thieves. If they don't repent, choose what's right, they are an enemy. You have to remove them. The church must remove the enemies. Not nice or play in the system. This system is a bad system. Who have established this system? Who have bring this injustice set up out? Have you not enough light to see through all the deception? Or we must just accept because they carry the sword. All right, so the Christianity purpose is to take out the rulers. We go through each of the rulers. They are thieves. They are evil. Why is they evil? Because they will destroy your heart. They will destroy your joy. Yes. They'll destroy your happiness. They will disappoint you. They will destroy your faith.
It was so funny. When I go home each day, he realized he's not anymore welcome in the family. Just pickings, all the pickings.
Pickings.
Pick on him. Why would pick on him?
Yeah.
Pick a fight.
Yeah.
Point the arrow.
Yeah.
Judge him. So it's not anymore welcome.
Yeah. All right. So surely, where is the Christians that stand up and say, "Be clear. We have to remove the thieves." Who is the thieves? Who have bring in the system? We know it's not a fair system. We have discussed it from the beginning to the end. Oh, it is just how it is. We must just accept it. No. We don't have to accept it. There's a lot of churches in America. Why do? It's just nobody have told them. Nobody has said you have to remove the rulers. Mm-hmm. If they say remove the rulers, the prophet says, oh, it's the spirit. I must cast out all these strongholds in the city. We have to come. What rubbish! Take the real governor out there.
Yeah, he makes the sick bad. Removes them.
You know, here in COVID, they yield the authority. You better jump. They will block you. They take your money to pay for the guy to block you.
True.
So why? What are the church doing? Come and worship? Wait for Jesus to come? No, He have given us weapons. Why must you have weapons? You must be a soldier. You have to go and fight now. You have to need also a sharp sword. For what do you need a sharp sword? Is to fight. Why do you need shoes? This is a weapon. Alright, so the purpose of the church is to remove the enemy and establish the throne of God on earth. This is the purpose. Mm-hmm. Make Christ the King, not Biden the King, not Stammer the King, not the German, not she the King. You understand that? Christ is the King. He must become the King. You have to follow through on your message. You say, come on, let us vote. For who? No, we have to vote for the King. He will bring justice. He will bring good news. He will bring prosperity. Not these rulers. They will steal from you. They won't have good news for you. I said, well, wow, what are you going to do now? Do you understand that? Yes. How are you going to remove it? Even South Africa has a lot of Christians. They think they have to go to church and listen to morals. No, their task is to take out